Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. And I'm today excited to bring you another Power BI interesting video that I think it will be very useful if you are a fresher or if you have just started your Power BI learning journey. And before we dive in, please like this video, subscribe my channel if you haven't already, and let's get started for this. So what exactly I have today? So let's say you have a sales by date chart we have, and you see always see that there is a date hierarchy has been created automatically by Power BI. Okay, if not, then you can go to the file, then go to the options and settings options, and here once it's loaded, I will tell you like where you have to go and check that option, take that option. So once you land up to this page, click on the data load and see that there is a time intelligence is there. Click that, check that box as auto time detect, and it shows that hidden date time fields will be relevant. And then once you click OK, it will show up something like this. Now what next? So there are multiple options that you once you hover over a chart or click over a chart that comes on the top. What exactly they are and what we are doing right now. So we will focus on these four first. What exactly they are. So there are option called drill up. Then there is a click to turn on the drill down. Then there is an option called go to the next level in the hierarchy. And there is expand all down one level in the hierarchy. How they are different, because Power BI will not going to give you just a is irrelevant things. So they have some meaning out of this. Since if you have noticed here, we have the date, year, quarter, month, and year. As an end user, I want to see what is my sum of sales in, let's say, month of October in 2015, 16, 17, across all we have to see. So how we can see this? So let's see the first option that we have, expand all down one level in the hierarchy. If I click this, it goes to quarterly, since we have in the quarterly here. If you see 2015, 3 quarters, 4 quarters, 2016, 17, 18, 19, likewise, whichever the date period you have. Let's say I want to one level down again here, that okay, in 2018, I want to see how the months looks like and everything. If I go one level down, if you see 2015 quarters month. So month, each and every sales by month in 2000 till 2018. Now, again, let's say we want to see one level go down again. We want to see at a day level what is happening over the course of period of time. Oops, sorry. Then if you see this bar comes, okay, in March, there is a high sales of 28K, something has happened. So like as an business a decision maker, I can see, okay, something has happened on 2008, 2015 March. What exactly it is? Give me a reason for that. So that kind of a root cause analysis, someone can go into that and take a business level decision on the top of that. So this is how this particular icon that is at the lowest level right now it is, and it helps you, and if you drill up it will go one level up. So this is all about expanding into one particular or deep diving into most at a most granular level of a data. Now let's say I don't want to go into the granularity of a data. I just want to see like how my months has been performing over the period of time. When I say over the period of time, it's like January across all the 4 years, since I have 4 years of data, how it will look like. So if I just see this particular icon, go to next level in the hierarchy. So it's at an currently we are standing at an yearly level. Then the next level is your quarterly level across all the quarters. How it's so this quarter one is the sum of across all the 4 years. Okay. Then if I just go one level down, if I can hover also here and click one level down. And if you see the January, February, March kind of things will pop up. So if I just do one level up, so this is the quarter. And if I just click this particular again, next level hierarchy, it will reach up to my this monthly level, which so this 94K is the sum of across all the years. Okay. Now we want to see, okay, there is something happened, let's say in 2000 November, is there something, there's high sales or something. So these kind of a decision making like across the periods, if someone wants to take check. So let's say every 3 months there is a spike in sales across the 4 years, and you want to see that, and you want to prove that also as a concept. So once you use this particular action, go to next level down in the hierarchy, it will every month, every March, after 3 months, there should be a spike. So this kind of an hypothesis, irrelevant with respect to the date, year, which quarter you are in, so that it's something you can hypothesize and you can prove it. Now, let's say if you want to see any specific days, like on what specific days, how the sales look like. If you see, every time in across all the 4 years, on 17 date, there is a highest sales of 112K. So you can see like, okay, something is happening on every 17. Is there any option? Is there happening on every month in every year? So that makes it to the highest sales across all the period. So this is what it does when you go up, use this particular icon. So if you are able to follow these trends and you are aware of like how these two work differently, these two particulars, go to the next level in the hierarchy and let's say expand all the hierarchies. So there is one which helps to go to the granularity of our data, and then other it generalizes it and then show the data. So these are the two different kind of visual perspective a business user might use and might help him to arrive at a certain decision making. So he should be aware of the fact that if you want to train him, then this is how you have to train someone, an end user, because they might not be a technical guy. He might be a more of a business guy, and not every time it's possible that they are aware of these features in the Power BI. Now, there is one more feature. If you see click to turn on the drill down option, what exactly it is and how different it is from this. So let's say if I click this, what happens? The drill, if you see, drill mode is on, click at the data point to drill down. As it says, click a data point to drill. So let's say if I just want to focus on my 2017 60.6 million seats, what exactly it is. So if I just click on this, check this box. If I click this thing, then it shows the quarter of my that particular year. Now again, we want to see, okay, okay, majorly the sales has been contributed because of the quarter four. Let me go into the quarter four and how we can break down this. In quarter four, I can see there is an increment of a sale, but the December has the highest sale, which makes sense because there is a Christmas week, and you might see that there is a high chances that spike will be on the later part of the, like, let's say, fourth week of the year. So if I just click again here, yes, here you go. So this is the day of this, and interestingly, it's not. It's actually starting. You can see the higher sales, but there is a spike of 10K here, and the day before the Christmas day, because that's where all the people go and try to buy gift for their loved ones. So these kind of insights, if you want to drill down at a particular section, this particularly can be done by using this drill mode on. So here are the basic difference between all these things, and if you want to exit this, just need to click again. See, here are these four options actually which helps a Power BI personal or the business decision makers to act upon it. Let's say if I just want to focus on furniture, and then for how the furniture looks like, and within the furniture, how the furniture months, quarterly, monthly, you want to break it down. So this can be help very useful, important aspect of functional aspect of Power BI, that everyone should aware of these things, because as you present it to your client or let's say business stakeholder, they should also know, okay, this kind of feature is available in my Power BI, and they can leverage that in making the decision making more better. So I guess this is it for this particular video, that I wanted to highlight that how this particular four options looks like in the Power BI. If you are able to follow till this point, please like this video, subscribe my channel, and click on the bell icon for do not miss any videos further. Thank you so much.